If you are not happy with an income tax assessment order issued by the assessing officer, what is the position? What you can do? You can appeal. That we know that we can file an appeal. But what is the hierarchy for appeal? Who are the officials involved in that? What are the positions? This hierarchy for giving appeal will be explained in this module. We know that right from Commissioner of Income Tax appeal up to Supreme Court, that is the hierarchy. So we are going to list the level of or the order in which they can appeal. A taxpayer or an SSC can appeal against an income tax order. So first, this order issued by the assessing officer. First authority is the Income Tax Commissioner appeals. This is the first authority. So they have 4 powers vested with them, either to reduce the tax liability or they will examine the case. There is a facts finding body, so they will examine the case. They will reduce the tax liability. They will approve the tax liability or the order issued by the assessing officer. Then they may cancel that order itself, or they will enhance the tax demand. That enhancing, always you have to remember, they will give both the parties a chance to represent their case, then only they will take that decision. That is important. Then there is a time limit also for approaching Commission of Income Tax Appeals, that is 30 days from the date of order they receive, or whatever the date specified in the demand notice received by the assessee. Second is the Income Tax Appellate Tribunal. This is the fact finding authority. Fact finding authority meaning, if they are not happy with the order issued by the Commissioner of Income Tax Appeals, then the assessee's next option is to come to the fact finding authority, that is the Income Tax Appellate Tribunal. So what they will do here, they will examine the case properly, and they will also, they can approve, disapprove, or they can enhance. But this is a fact finding organization, so the case will be analyzed properly. So this is the last stage where they can examine the case. Next level is, it will go to High Court. High Court, you have to remember that they will never re-examine the case. They will only give their legal interpretations, because the final fact-finding body is the Income Tax Appellate Tribunal. So beyond that, there is no point in re-examining the case. They will only give the legal verdict for that. So High Court will give the legal verdict. Again, if it is coming, if the assessee is not happy, he can go to the apex body, that is the Supreme Court. Supreme Court verdict will be final and it will be binding. Nobody can challenge that. So there also, there is only legal interpretations they will give. They will never re-examine the case. So remember, appeal is possible against a tax order or demand, tax notice received from an assessing officer. That is, the hierarchy is right from Commissioner of Income Tax Appeals up to the Supreme Court. This hierarchy, every taxpayer and every student should know to ensure justice from the Income Tax Department.